The very first item is new today, and we have a new today and new for you pricing, and it is our Blossoms Molded Flower Stamp and Die Kit, and here she is, the incredible Anna Griffin. Hi, darling.
Hello, Suzanne. Oh my goodness. You know, it was 15 years ago, January 2010, and you and I were on at 1 a.m. together 15 years ago.
No
and
way.
I've been waiting all day to be here with you tonight so that I could reminisce with you
happy
for the first show on HSN. Thank you. Thank you. You and I did some anniversary papers as our first item, and I actually have some anniversary stickers that match those papers. So we've got so many great things planned for this hour.
All right, well, let's jump into this because this is wild. I absolutely love that you kind of went in this direction with the first kit.
Well, we're taking crafting to just to new heights this year, and we're wishing ourselves a happy anniversary, but we're doing that with hand-drawn molded flowers. We're creating with a stamp and die set, and then a specially designed mold that goes through the Empress machine that creates more than just a three-dimensional flower. It really does create something that looks like a work of art, and that is a paper work of art.
Gorgeous.
It's so much fun. So
wow.
This is the kit, right? It's everything in here. So it's two different flowers. It's a stamp mount, two different flowers, and the dies that are going to cut those flower images out. And when you look at this, it looks like an antique engraving, but these are actually hand illustrated by one of our product designers. And what I love about it is that we have made them as lifelike as possible. And so then these are the dies that cut out the petals, and then just like you would do with a regular sort of petal flower set, you layer them, large, small to large on top of one another. So two different flowers in that first set. And this is the mold. And the mold is, like, if you love to work with other mediums like polymer clay or things to work with these resin, right? This is a mold that's going to actually work and go right through the Empress without a plate system. And there's 72 sheets of ombre cardstock, which is so beautiful. It's ombre on one side so that you can shade your petals, and then it's solid on the other. And then, of course, we give you an exact way of creating with these and how to put those flowers together to be successful at something that not everybody, does or knows how to do. But the best part that I want to show you something that I think is really neat about this, Suzanne, is that everybody knows how to stamp, right? So you're stamping the flower images, and then you're aligning the dies so that it cuts out each one of the petals. But and I can go do that, but I really wanted to sort of skip to something that took forever to get to today, earlier in the day, and that is you take those die cuts and you drop them into the mold. The mold goes together into the two pieces, and then it goes through the machine. Okay, so I just didn't get it in there straight enough.
That's okay.
But what happens? Yeah, it's so cool. Right now I actually have flower petals, right? I have molded petals that are so 3D, and we're going to layer them, right, with foam adhesive or hot glue. You can curl them. You can further make this 3D, but isn't that fun? I think you like this.
Okay, I gotta show you the auto ship too, because y'all just saw that and you're like, well, a lot of times to do flower molds, you've got to spray them with water, and then you got to mold them, and then you got to do all this extra effort, and then you got to wait for them to dry. No, you run them through your Empress and you're good. We have an auto ship on this, which is going to give you extra flowers. This one's called Blooms, and it comes in May. They're $59.95, and again, just want to show you, look how incredible. Look at this unbelievable depth in here. Oh my gosh, this is going to take the whole Anna look to that next level. That's amazing. So that's your May auto ship. And then there's one more auto ship that's included in this, and this is going to be your September, and it is the, what did we do? Posies, which is really great. Again, let me show you the finished samples right here. How fabulous are those? And in the auto ship, you're going to get the clear stamps, you're getting the dies, of course, you're getting the molds, and you're getting sheets of your double-sided cardstock with all of these as well, which is super cool. Anna, I hope you come out with a bunch more of these in your collection. Do we feel that in your future?
We do. We feel all the feels about creating things that are unique and useful when we're crafting. And so let's just go back to that one that I made. So here, like we have the beginning of like a beautiful greeting card. And what's so neat about this is combining these petals with other things from your craft room, like other dies, and really turning the 2 layers or all 4 layers into one flower is very easy. But you can actually you can put them together in different configurations to create your own look, right, and your own type of flower. And what I like about that is that it becomes not just one thing one way, right? It becomes your thing your way by adding different textures, coloring, stamping, curling to create these 3-dimensional effects. This is a great example of the ombre paper at work. Do you see how it's shaded much lighter in the center, darker on the outside, adding the little flowers to the middle? Now that's really something, you know, that we haven't done a lot of. We have made lots of stamp sets. We've made a lot of die sets. We've made incredible papers for HSN over the last 15 years. But really, this is something I think that's 100% anniversary worthy because it's so new and so different and so absolutely lovely. So what do you think? I'm thinking we should do these for Christmas for sure, right? We should do some poinsettias and we should do some things that really take this to a different level of crafting. Now that auto ship is something I would definitely recommend because this is that next shipment. And when you're talking about a different set of flowers, right? It's two different flowers. This one's more daisy-like. This one's got a lot more petal action to it. But even if you combine them on a project, right, you've got something to look forward to 8 weeks from now, which I think is really kind of fun. So that's May. And then September, well, it's just over 8 weeks. September, we're getting into more fall flowers, right? And we've got this sort of cabbage flower, which I think is so cute because when you look at the stamp art, you see there's a lot more detail drawn into where we started and then die cut. So again, every shipment has the 72 sheets of different ombre cardstock, right? So you're shading different colors in the different months.
It's so pretty. It's so well thought
right?
out. Oh my, no, I'm out of my mind on this one. I have to be honest with you. I mean, no one does florals better than Anna Griffin. I mean, that's one of her iconic looks. Now she's just taken it to this whole new level. I got to tell you what I envision too, Anna, is I love if you're doing a bridal shower or a baby shower and you want to do all the little nameplates and add dimensional florals to it. I can see doing a whole wreath. Can you imagine just making a bunch of the flowers alone and creating a wreath out of it? Or taking a flower pot and doing a whole bouquet out of it? Because it's such an authentic, gorgeous look and there's so much dimension to it. So kind of put in your head, yes, cards galore. I'll tell you, oh my goodness, if you want to do a beautiful framed piece that maybe is a shadow